Hey guys, we are in a place called Dade City, Florida, and we are on Main Street in Dade City. There's a pizza shop, a steakhouse. I imagine that this here is probably the courthouse in center of town. Anyway, they're having a car show. One of the nice things about America and traveling around is that you get to see small towns, and we get to see cars that we would never ever get to see otherwise. So come with us. We're in Dade City. It is November of 2023. So come along. We'll see what cool cars we can find and stuff that we've never seen before and probably never been on YouTube before. So welcome to another episode of Junkyards and Barn Finds with Sean, and I'm Sean. Guys, check out this. This is a Studebaker. We've seen a couple of these recently in recent years. People are starting to look at them as true hot rods, which they actually are. So this is a V8. We'll get some more information about it when we find out the owner. But what a beautiful car. Well, how long have you had it? Okay, did you build it?
No, I'm too old to do that anymore.
Okay.
I don't do that stuff.
So what year is it, you said?
1955.
55? And
everything except the body on it is Chevrolet.
Okay, so is that an LS engine underneath?
No, it's 383.
383? Okay.
And it's got a 700 R4 transmission. It's got a 10-bolt rear. It's got a Chevrolet front clip on the frame, you know, a double clip. Power brakes and the disc in the front, drum in the back. It's got air conditioning, power steering, power brakes.
Interior, is that original redone or?
Yeah. He says it's redone. I didn't know if it come like that or not.
No.
I figure it was redone leather, but it seemed like it was like the original design because it still has ashtrays in it.
I don't think those seats come in it.
No,
they're too damn comfortable to be
to be that old.
I think when he had it listed for sale, I think he said it was a Monte Carlo.
Okay.
Interior.
He said he thought they might be Monte Carlo.
Okay.
Nobody could say for sure.
Steel body.
Yeah. Power steering, power brakes, power seats, AC, heat, AM, FM, CD, USB.
All these things, well, these Studebakers are coming back. Look like those American racing wheels are kind of like correct for this kind of a car, I think. It's got air conditioning. It's obviously been updated with the Sparkomatic Sparkometer there. Well, I'm Sean, and your first name?
Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Grace.
Appreciate you talking about your car.
Appreciate it.
Thanks so much.
Look you up on YouTube. I'm on there every night.
Oh, well. All right, guys. So this is an 86 Monte Carlo SS. It's got a 350, a 2019 350 put in here, and a couple things. 460 horsepower. Here's a little bit about this car. Well, we're gonna throw it up here. It is a Dale Earnhardt car. So we know, because we've seen some real Dale Earnhardt cars, that if the serial number ends in 3, I don't see that. Because we've put a couple of his on here, the ones from his dealership. This does not end in 3, but I love these cars. It's got T-top on it. They only came in a red, a white, and a blue. says, like I said, it says Daryl Earnhardt Chevrolet, but if it was one from there, one of his editions, it would have had the a 3 at the end of its serial number. But really, actually a really beautiful car. It's got the SS interior. Looks brand new. Really nice car. How you doing? Is this your Monty?
Yeah.
I'm Sean, Junkyards and Barn Finds. We're YouTube channel. So I was looking, I saw the Dale Earnhardt. I know he had, we've had a couple that end in 3 because he had those 50 of them that he had.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it's a beautiful car.
Yeah.
I remember when they came out and they only come in red, white, and blue.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
that's a crate engine I got from Chevrolet,
Okay.
Steam Rim Chevrolet in Plant City. Only got 3,000 miles on it. 460 horse, fuel
but it's a
injected.
T-top car, which is kind of rare.
Yeah.
So, it's a beautiful car.
Yeah, I had it really redone. Got,
How long have you had it?
Since '89.
Okay, so
Yeah.
to you when you bought it, it was...
It had 32,000 miles on it, and I bought it off Chevrolet lot for 10,000 cash.
Okay, okay. And they're getting rarer and rarer and rarer. So.
Oh yeah.
But it's really beautiful. Is that probably a repaint, or is that the original?
Yeah, repaint. Yeah, original color. Original color inside. It had a cloth inside, but I took that out and put leather in there. Make it look better.
Well, it's a beautiful car,
Yeah,
so I appreciate it. So thanks. So this is obviously a Corvair.
Yeah.
Corvair convertible. It looks like it has, is it a stock engine in
That
the
is
back?
the stock 140 engine in it.
Okay.
Yep. It's a factory setup back there.
Now a lot of the Corvairs, they'll have that grill.
They'll have the louvers.
The louvers in the...
Yeah, the earlies had that.
Oh, okay.
All your lates came with louvers right here behind the back.
Well, there's
windshield.
my channel, Junkyards and Bar Finds. There's a joke that we have that you don't have a real junkyard until there's at least one Corvair found in it.
I believe that.
Every junkyard from here to New York to New Jersey to the woods of North Carolina has at least one Corvair sitting there.
Well, they made 1.8 million of these things, and they're almost all in the junkyards.
And you know, the funny thing is, a lot of convertibles, and a lot of them, they're not in bad shape. I mean, they don't look like they're in bad shape. I don't know, because I don't own one. But they're air-cooled like the Volkswagens, right?
Yeah.
So you don't have to worry about radiators or any of that kind of stuff. And tell me a little bit about this engine. So is this the original one to the car?
Yeah, this original car. 4 carbs, 2 primaries, 2 secondaries, mechanically linked. Of course, you've got the belt running the cooling fan down underneath there.
Right.
Plus the alternator. No power brakes, no power steering, no power anything.
Now, how long have you had it?
I've had this car 45 years.
So you got it like when it was relatively new?
13 years old.
Okay.
And believe me, it was a piece of junk when I bought it.
Okay. And then when did you start? Like, when did you start the build, and when did it get done? Although it's never really done.
It's never really done, yeah.
Right, but
it's been kind of like a running restoration for many years. We finally got it painted in 2010. It used to be an old red faded paint job.
Okay.
So this is originally a red car that we converted over to blue.
Okay.
But the things that we've changed out, we took the back seat out, we put in a storage box, we put a roll bar in with a 3rd brake light. And that's about the only modifications on this. So it's kind
okay.
of,
So it's all, steel body, pretty much.
Oh yeah, everything else is
So-
original rally dash.
And is it originally 4-speed?
Yes.
Was it a 4-speed or
That's a
3-speed?
4-speed.
Okay.
Yeah, original 4-speed. Original dashboard.
Okay. How about that center console
Everything's
part?
additional.
Okay, so that's something that he kind of shows off a little
Yep,
bit.
yep.
And obviously
The seats
the seats have been upgraded, yeah.
I still have the old seats and the old back seat in
And
storage.
it still has the AM radio in it.
No, that's actually an upgraded AM FM radio.
Oh, is that one of those ones that looks like it's an old
Yes.
one, but okay,
Yeah,
I got you.
It's a retro.
Yeah, it's the
modern
retro
radio.
model. So, but this is the original gauge package.
Yep. Of course,
So, wow,
they
they
have what they call a rally dash in them with the six instruments. Everything from cylinder head temperature to your manifold pressure, everything.
Wow.
Yep.
It's really. And did you do the work, or are you somebody who has other people do some
Do
of
what
it?
I can. I tinker with it, and then if something major, then I get a hold of my buddies in the Corvair Club.
Right.
And,
Now, a lot of people don't realize Yanko, who's known for you know, his Novas, the Chevelles, the Camaros, and the
First was
Corvette.
the Corvair.
The Corvair was the
Yes.
first Yanko. So there's Yanko. I actually saw a Yanko once up in Pennsylvania.
They were called the Stingers because
Yeah.
of the engine being in the back. Yanko
Yeah,
Stinger.
but this was his original thing.
Yes.
The first one he hot rodded was the Corvair.
It was.
And this is a Corsa. Is that what it's called? So this is a Corsa model.
This is a Corsa
so is that
model.
kind of like the Italian sport kind of name
is
for
the
it?
top. It's Corsa, Monza, and 500 were the three levels they had back in '65.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So your grocery getter was a 500, no chrome.
Right.
Very, you know, a 95 horsepower engine, maybe with a 2-speed power glide, maybe with a 3-speed stick. You know, very basic. And that was their cheap entry level car.
Right.
And it was like $2,000.
And this wasn't a retro rag top, right?
Oh yes.
Okay.
Oh yes.
So, but beautiful car. Now what? And you said originally it was a red one,
Yeah, it originally was red. The Regal
So-
red was the original color on this.
but really well done. Is that some that air dam? Is that something that could have came on those back in the? Is that like a day 2 ad, or is it something
In
that's more
'66,
recent?
they came out with a little teeny air
Okay.
dam in the front. This is a Camaro style that came out years ago for the Corvair. Bought that out of California and had it put on when we had the body work done.
Gotcha.
And it helps. It helps
Gotcha.
keep the nose down.
Well, it's really beautiful car, and it does have trunk room.
Oh yeah,
So,
I got a lot of junk in this trunk, but
So,
your trunk,
but-
your latch is right here.
so right behind the Chevy.
Right behind the Chevy, the only Chevy emblem on the car. And then of course up here. There you go, see,
Hey,
you want
there
good
you
reading
go.
anytime?
Yeah. No, so no power brace, but
Nope.
okay, but it does have a dual chamber.
That was changed over from single.
Okay,
just for
because I say
safety.
a lot of them have single chambers,
Yeah.
but
Up until 67, I think, 67 they converted to dual, so I converted this over to dual.
okay. But you got the old GM bottle.
Yeah, that's original from 65, been
There
there
you
ever
go.
since, yep.
Wow. Well, very cool. Well, appreciate you sharing. Your first name again?
Mike.
Mike. Hey, Mike Sean.
Hey Sean, glad to
So
meet you.
hey, glad to meet you.
Sure.
So really nice car. So you guys, this car I would never find if I'm just driving around the SEMA and stuff. This is why we go to small towns around the country. So, but beautiful car. Thank you. There's another one, Riviera, another ragtop. This Riviera Buick. Now this one is your father's Buick, okay? So they always say this isn't your father's Buick. Let me tell you, this is your father's Buick. So this was $29,000 back in '85, and I can tell you right now, my father bought a Cadillac d'Elegance, which was, I think, the most expensive Cadillac in 1985, and that was about 30. And so this one here was $29,000. So Buick was always known as basically the second tier of GM. But look at all this wood grain in here.
So, you know,
Very, very nice.
5,000,
You don't see cars like this anymore. And you get a car like this, and it's just something you can, a rag top that fits 4 people. You can go cruise around. It's still styling today. And I mean, these things are fun. And this is the kind of car that I miss that Detroit and all doesn't make anymore. But nice Buick Riviera. Big pancakes on the wheels there. Just a nice overall car.
you know, maybe I put a bigger motor in it.
Beautiful Ford pickup. Old school Kragers. And a Ford Ranger. Alright guys, so if you look at a Ford Ranger today, is a smaller version of an F-150. But back in the day when the F-100 was around, this actually is a Ford 100. But this was the Ranger edition of the Ford 100. So the Ranger used to be basically an F-100. Then when the F-150 came around, they became, the big ones were the F-150s, the smaller ones were a Ranger. But this one's nice little shift kit in there. Was B&M shifter. Looks like a nice big block in it. If you're looking at the heads, there's definitely a big block. So nice. Here's another one. Here's its sister. Looks about the same. 4100. 347 stroker in this one. Good patina on both these trucks, sorry. Nice patina on there. Very cool. And then here's a slightly older Ford pickup truck right here. And we've got a couple other Chevy pickup trucks. Now Chevys are rare when you get into the pre-war pickups. Take a look inside. New gauge package and everything. But we only had a couple of Chevy pre-wars on here because for whatever reason they didn't they kind of didn't make it. Maybe they were worked too hard.
I just can't, between Muffin and Linda, I felt left out. So
Here's a nice sedan delivery. The Double D Farm. Oh, no, you're fine. A lot more comfortable than the first day it came out of the showroom, probably. This yours?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Sean. We have a YouTube channel, Junkyards and Barn Finds. So we have a YouTube channel.
Oh.
I was going to ask you a little bit about your truck here. So.
Well, you go right around there, all of them, but this is their trucks. And
Oh, it
my
is?
husband's,
Oh, okay.
And they can tell you.
All right.
It actually was a fire truck.
Oh, it was a fire truck. So guys, this one started as a fire truck and then they dressed it up as a sedan delivery. Very cool. Whose is this one? That's yours? Hi, I'm Sean. I have a YouTube channel called Junkyards and Barn Finds. So I guess, is that your wife that just told me that used to be a fire truck?
Yes, there's a picture on the back of the door.
So
Look on the back door.
on the back door, on the inside?
No, outside. Right
On the outside? Oh, there it is. Okay.
Everything that's here is my
Dang.
favorite. I love it.
Here's a
Oh wow, very cool. Did you guys do the work on it yourself, or?
Good friend of mine.
And what year is this?
48.
A 48?
Yeah, they only made 2 of them.
Okay.
And it was 12 inches taller, and 4 men on each side stood up and strapped themselves in. It's called a first responder.
Okay.
And then a fire truck followed. You know, little fire trucks had the steering wheel on the back. How they go? And they built them for experimental, and then yeah. Yep.
No.
So they chopped it when to make.
No,
oh, okay.
we did.
You did. You okay?
Yeah.
It's not.
Up to 12 inches.
Did
Okay.
you look at the picture back here?
Yes, I did. I got.
There was only 2 made, one for New York and one for Chicago. It was trial basis.
Okay.
They only used them 2 years. Then they put the cab on the fire truck.
Oh, okay.
But that was first responders, one of the first responders they ever had.
Yeah, 'cause back then they were just coming to transport you. They didn't do EMT stuff and
No,
everything.
no.
They just asked you, "You okay?" If you answered, they took you to the hospital. If not, they took you to the
That's right,
morgue.
Exactly. But that whole 4 men on each side had big straps in it. They stood up. That's why it's chopped 12
Okay.
inches.
Okay. Now I've noticed basically a lot of your pre-war or the 1940s Chevys, we've done a lot. I mean, we've done 700 episodes around the country.
Right.
And you see a ton of Ford pickups.
Oh yeah.
It's rare to find the Chevys of the pre-war era. I don't know why. Chevy pickup trucks they're hard to find. And good, you see them a couple times up in the mountains of North Carolina or somewhere, and behind some farm where there's 8 of them lined up. But as far as driving as hot rods, they're just a rare breed to find. Are these all real metals or?
Yeah.
Okay.
That one right there is really rare because that's a 3/4 ton.
Okay. What year is this
Long
one?
bed, 37.
A 37.
I mean 47.
Oh, 47, and this one here is
What year is
pre-war,
that,
right?
Don?
That's a pre-war, isn't it?
He's making a film. What year is yours?
Is that 36, 35? Okay. Yeah, I knew it was pre-war. So we've only had a couple of those on the channel, but they're just beautiful. Beautiful. So I appreciate y'all talking. I'm Sean.
Sean.
So thank you.
Good talking to you.
So I want to take a look at the inside of this thing now.
Oh, I'm back here.
Oh, that's okay. I'm just showing the.
That's a
this is
TV.
so this is no longer a fire truck, obviously. It's more comfortable. So,
All the kids.
but
enjoy it.
beautiful. Too bad they don't have drive-in movies any day. This'd be perfect for that.
Yeah.
So, but look at that, guys. That is sweet. Well, there you go. You got to find yourself an old fire truck, cut the top down, and go ahead and make something like that.
Do that. Fire truck.
Oh, we got a lot of cars here. Man, a beautiful paint job. The paint job on here, guys. This is black with these purple flames are like a mile deep on this thing. It is really, they got like a violet paint job. Really beautiful car. Really beautiful car. All right, I gotta check this little. So this is like one of those little modified race cars. So, all right, yeah, Legends. You guys know what they are. The little Legends. So for those of you who want to start racing but you don't really have the room or anything, there's a whole series on Legend race cars, and they race at most dirt tracks, most tracks period, around the country. So this is one. They fit one person. They're made to look like old 1930s cars, and pretty fun cars. So nice 34 Ford right there.
Probably be 3 blocks down.
And of course, oh, there we go. Nice SS. What, 60, a 70? Maybe a 70. Let's see. Different gauge package. All black. Big and littles, which is nice.
While I was doing it,
This yours? 70? What year? 74? That's a 74?
No.
I was gonna say it ain't no 74 unless you put a new body on it.
They changed everything on it.
So it's a
Everything's been
74,
tucked-
but it's got a
Everything's
what?
been tucked in.
Oh, okay.
A lot of 70 accessories on it.
Yeah. So, I'm with Junkyards and Bar Finds. We're a YouTube channel. So. And then you did it black after all that stuff. Then you painted it black. the hardest color to ever.
Well, it could use paint.
So
Get there.
it's sweet. There you go. Oh, look at that. Buick ragtop leaving. Really nice 289 Mustang. 60. As I said, guys, we're over here in Dade City, Florida, which is Tampa, Lakeland area, like that. Nice small town, beautiful small town. And look at all the cars that showed up here. This, except for maybe a couple Corvettes, this could have been the same show 20 years ago, and it has beautiful cars here. So,
been coming here for over 20 years.
have you? Probably seen the same cars for 20 years, a lot of them.
Some of them come and go, but there's a lot of them that you see. That's the first time I've been here for a while now.
Is this yours?
It is.
Tell me, I'm Sean, Junkyards and Barn Finds. So tell me a little bit about it.
It's a 65 Mustang A code,
Okay.
fastback,
Okay.
289. It's had about 2.5 years to restore it,
Okay.
and it's had every nut and bolt off of it.
So it's an actual fastback. It's not one of these new ones where people are buying the notchbacks and they're putting the new.
No, you can look at the serial number. The serial number will tell you that.
I always ask because a couple of times people will tell you later, oh, by the way, it was a notchback when we put the.
No, this is a real fastback.
Okay. How long have you had it for?
I've had it for 3 years, and I've had it on the road for about 5 months. So
Okay.
it took about a little over 2.5 years to get it together.
Original colors? Or?
Original color was Caspian blue. This is Caspian blue.
Okay. Beautiful car. So, yeah, when they're done right, they just have that look about them, you know.
Well,
So-
my friend did this for me. He's been restoring first-generation Mustangs since he was 14, and he's
Oh,
in
wow.
his 60s. So
Okay.
he knows what he's doing.
Okay.
And we did this in the evenings and the weekends, and it was about 1,400 hours to get it done.
Wow. So now is the engine back to stock
The engine is
or cammed out and stuff?
A-code.
Right.
The car is an A-code.
Right.
But the engine is not the engine that came with it. And we made it look like a K-code engine.
Okay, that's what I'm
which is
saying
high
though,
performance.
but it looks like one.
Yes, it looks like it
So-
would have back in 1965.
Okay. So now where did you find the car at?
It was found in New Jersey.
Okay.
My friend had it, and he's got several of them, and he does one at a time. He won't do them for people,
Right.
but he did one for me.
Okay.
He does them and then he sells them.
So
This is one that we worked
do
together.
you know what happened to the original block or anything with it, or it
I
was
have
just
no idea.
it just disappeared over
Yeah,
time?
over the years.
Okay.
It's got a correct style transmission and motor in it.
Yeah, it looks like it came off a factory floor. So it even has the lights on
Fog
the
lights,
fog
part of the
lights.
GT package.
Yeah. No, Dennis Collins, you cannot buy this one. He's not selling it on it. So, wow.
It'll be at Daytona next month.
Huh?
It'll be at Daytona next month.
Well, I'll be in. Are you going over for the turkey? Oh, okay, turkeys. Yeah, I'll see you there. I'll be in Moultrie, and then I'm going to Daytona. So we'll see you over there. But this will be up on our channel this weekend. So. I'll give you. That's us.
Okay.
So it'll be episode probably 699, something like that.
And my sister-in-law made me a really special pillow. It has all the information about the car.
Nice. See guys, that's what you need. You need pillows that have everything. Everybody throws away and loses the paper. Nobody loses pillows. Oh, hey guys, we're leaving Dade City. All right, so the cruising is over here in Dade City, Florida. We appreciate that you watched. Check out the couple videos that we shot up here today. It's the first week of November. We hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments. Put comments, what was your favorite car? And so we will talk to you next time. We're heading up to Moultrie, Georgia. Then we're gonna be heading for the Moultrie swap meet. Then after that, we're going over and we'll see you guys over in Daytona for the turkey run. All right, thank you guys. We'll see you next time. Remember, subscribe, hit the like button. Look at that Chevelle. That's what we like to see, Chevelle SS's. Well, the bell's ringing, the fat lady singing. Time to go home. Should they subscribe to this channel even if they don't like cars today for this one?
Probably just for this one.